I'm here with Edward Harshaw, Commissioner of the City of Wildwood, as well as a teacher in the History Department at Cape May County Technical High School. I'm going to ask Mr. Harshaw a couple questions regarding both jobs. First, Mr. Harshaw, you were a police officer back in the 1970s and 80s in Wildwood. What made you want to get back to being involved with the city, and what capacity have you been involved in the city with since being a police officer?
Well, I've always been involved with my community. I served on the school board as a board member and also as the president. And I've just been very active in politics and just recently been elected to city commissioner. I like serving my community.
What are some of your everyday duties as a commissioner in the city of Wildwood?
Form of government, the commissioner actually runs a department. He sets the budget, he does the hiring, the firing, so I do a little bit of everything. I'm a generalist.
And what is your department in the city?
I run the Department of Public Works.
What are some of the challenges of being both an educational teacher here at
Time constraints. All kinds of time constraints. Fortunately, my last period class ends at 1:45, and our superintendent allows me days a week to leave at that time. By 2 o'clock.
Do the jobs have any between each other?
You know, it's amazing that you mentioned that, because I was talking with my secretary the other day, and I was telling her how much the employees are like my students. I'm always telling them not to do something or to do something.
Right.
So that's the similarity.
Do you feel that being in the city of Wildwood?
Yeah. It's given me a lot of insight to what the young people do in the community, so it makes it a lot easier for me to communicate with them, because I know what they're thinking and how they're thinking and what they're going to do.
Right. What are the challenges you face in your community now with the current fiscal status of the city of Wildwood?
For those of you who don't know, our fiscal stature is not very good, and we are in crisis mode right now. Our tax rate is extremely high. Our rateable base is high, but we don't have a lot of people paying taxes. So currently we are looking for methods and measures to cut costs. Just last week we put together a layoff plan where we're going to be laying off 41 people employed by the city. Additionally, we have cut back on some of the services that we provide. We are outsourcing collecting of our trash and recycling. So there are a lot of things that we're doing to cut costs.
What has the current administration accomplished? You've just elaborated on that a bit, but what are some of your major accomplishments in your short time that you and the recently elected member of the committee have accomplished since you've been on?
Well, I don't know if you would consider it an accomplishment, but we have brought in a new engineering firm. We brought in a new accounting firm. We've hired a new solicitor, and little things like that where we can save money. Previously, for example, with the solicitor, we had a city solicitor, but we also had a solicitor for our planning board. We had a solicitor for our zoning board. We had a solicitor for several committees. We had public defenders. We had prosecutors. So we've combined all of those activities into about 3 people, and it is working very well.
How long?
as long as the people want me.
Side of the city of Wildwood, say a county freeholder or a state assemblyman, something along those lines.
Only if the public is wanting. If they want me to do that, would I consider that? Right now, I'm not. I like riding my motorcycle, so.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Harshaw. It's been a pleasure, and best of luck to you in your future.
Thank you very much. And did you get Malcolm in the background?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And we're out. Okay, get the hell out of here because Hillary's interview is next, and you know she doesn't like black people. So.
Oh, you know what we forgot to look at today? Christie's